Attention.
eXpectation is a program I created to actually help, I would say, young men that are labeled at risk to become products of success in our society.
Before the program, I had a lot of problems with him in school as paying attention, getting along with other kids, because he had like a little temper. I have no more problems with him at home, in school. It's yes ma'am, no ma'am. Him and his sister, their relationship is much better. If it made him do this change, yes, I want him to be in the next year too, because he did real good.
With Richland One, we're currently in 5 schools. Those schools are Hyatt Park Elementary, John P. Thomas, Watkins Nance, Carver Lyon, and Burton Pack. The goal behind this program is to make sure these young men have the opportunity to explore and see things that they averagely wouldn't do in an academic day setting.
We wanted to expose them to math and science careers that they traditionally don't have knowledge about. We wanted them to be able to see and talk to real people that look like them, to let them know that they can pursue these same careers and be successful with them.
And so why not encourage our boys to find something they love in the technology field that they already have a high interest in, and channel all of that energy into them learning more about it so that they can be in a field that they love.
One of the things that we want to make sure our scholars do is understand why we're doing certain things like career days, when we bring out private investigators or sound engineers to talk about their careers, how that's related to STEM and how that's related to leadership.
Is there a nuclear power plant in every state?
That's a very good question. 35 states have a nuclear power plant.
If you guys hear something like the term called the Harlem Renaissance, back in the 19, yeah. Yes, exactly. Okay. The reason why it was called the Harlem Renaissance is because a person that's involved in all types of art is called a Renaissance man. So I'm not just a musician, I'm also a photographer, I'm a writer, you know, I do all these things. So if you do a bunch of those things within the arts, you're considered a Renaissance man.
There you go. All right, now, feed it through the knot that we were talking about.
Oh, you got it.
That's it, champ. Pull it some more. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Give me some. Give me some. Give me some.
I really feel that if we didn't have it here, I think it'll be more out of school suspension, more ISS, more parent phone calls home about behavior. So I feel that this program has helped so much with our boys. Their self-esteem has gotten higher, because I have one student that he really didn't talk all the time, and he said that he was bullied before, and now like all the boys are supportive of him and they're there for him.
Boys tend to be very active, and they tend to go off of just the energy that they have. What I've noticed about eXpectation boys, they're starting to think about their decisions, and when they see one of their cohort do something wrong, they'll actually say something to them without me even having to say anything to them. And when they dress up, that's kind of how they almost carry themselves above and beyond.
We wear shirts and ties so we can show people that we succeed in life and that we were successful.
We have an event, Boys in Bow Ties. It's our networking and our etiquette luncheon that we do every year. We take the boys to a hotel, and we actually introduce them to the importance of etiquette, the importance of networking, the importance of knowing how to just interact in an environment that is a social formal environment.
The program has given them an opportunity to go places outside of their community that they would have never been able to experience if they have not participated in the eXpectation program.
I learned that Francis Marion was in the Revolutionary War, and he was called a swamp fox.
Teachers, they take their grades really seriously, and the school is divided up into many parts, like the writing section, like the athletes.
This is the math and science building. So raise your hand if you have an interest in math. If you love math, raise your hand if you love science. So if you wanted to major in any one of those two things,
you would be in this building most of the time.
Out of all the tours I've been to, I like Princess Marion the best.
They actually had the opportunity to explore different things that occur at a beach, to actually do netting, to actually go out into the water and see netting and pull that in to see what comes out of the ocean. Would not see in a 3rd to 5th grade setting. We just got finished competing in the trebuchet competition, Storm the Citadel. This is the first time that our boys actually competed in a competition of this magnitude. I'm excited about the day.
A trebuchet is a medieval device that goes an object a long distance.
Ready, aim, fire!
I feel good that we had made it to the trebuchet competition because we worked together and did our best.
I feel that they need to start it in kindergarten and go all the way up to high school. I honestly do, because our males need that mentorship. They need the push to be positive and productive leaders, and it just doesn't start 3rd through 5th. You don't want to cut the student off. You want to start them early so they can be groomed on how to be great leaders.
It is amongst us working together. It is amongst us being as one to be a part of something that we're trying to create for the better of our young men.